Welcome everyone to the third community call of Bringin. And today we have a couple of updates from the last time we spoke, and major ones, might I add. We've had a major launch of the web app, and we've had passkey, which is integrated, and the biggest of all, the Bringin Bitcoin business report, which was released a couple of days ago on August 11th. And it covers MICA and the reset, the state of Bitcoin, Bitcoin ownership and custody, the banking, taxes, accounting, and compliance. You can check that out at bringin.app/business-report. And you can go through our socials. We post about it almost every day, and you can find insights. Kudos to the team for putting it up. And yeah, we'd like your feedback on that as well. But yeah, let's begin our call today. Welcome Prashant, welcome Maz, and I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we'd like to talk about the web app specifically, and how to enable passkey in settings on mobile. So Maz, would you walk us through the whole process of how web app looks like and the passkey in settings, please?
Sure, absolutely. Hello, everyone, from my side as well. Thank you for joining the call. So as Nihal mentioned, we recently revamped our web app. We had to do some maintenance work to add the latest features and the latest regulatory requirements, but now it's up and running again. Before doing like a very quick walkthrough of the app, I just wanted to mention a couple of reasons why we think it's still important to have a web app. The first one being obviously that there are people that simply prefer to use desktop and web apps to manage their finances, especially. And so we think that it's important to give this option as well. The second reason is actually much more interesting, in my opinion, and it is that web apps are OS and store agnostic. We have users that are eligible to use Bringin, be onboarded on Bringin. But for some reason, maybe they have their Apple ID or their Google account set to a location outside the EU. And for this reason, they cannot find the Bringin app in the store. For those users, now, I mean, before as well, but now we have a much better option, which is our web app, which, by the way, is also a progressive web app, can also be used as a progressive web app. It's mobile friendly. So if you open it in the browser on your phone, you can save it to your home screen and use it basically as a normal app. This is important, especially for Apple users. On Android, we solved this with Zap Store, which is a store based on Nostr, where our mobile app is available. So Android users can download the app from there, but Apple users cannot. So this is another. They have now another option to use Bringin services without changing the Apple ID settings and so on. Let's quickly go through the app. As the previous app, you can find it at app.bringin.xyz. And this is actually what it looks like. This is the login screen. If the browser assists me, my connection is not great, but we'll make it. There you go. This is the new web app. As you can see, the design language is now very similar to what we have in the mobile app. So with the new design and the new actions, like a quick tour of the home screen. Here you see at the top our 4 main flows that we'll take a look at them in a minute. Here we have our balances that you also see in the mobile app. Currently, the euro balance is there. Bitcoin balance and car balance will be coming soon. Here we added our Bitcoin price chart, where you can see how bad the Bitcoin price is performing lately. And here at the bottom, you have the list of your transactions. So you can see, you can click on any transaction and see the usual data, date and time, transaction ID, and so on. And here, just above it, you have your action needed. You may have noticed that sometimes you get these action needed buttons in your mobile app to complete or resume transactions, or if there is like a new KYC requirement and so on. So all these actions are now grouped here. You can click and then go through them to solve whatever needs to be solved. And then at the bottom, we have a very simple overview of outgoing transfers and incoming transfers for the current month. Going back to the flows, the first one, obviously, if you want to fund one of your Bringin balances, currently, as I said, only the Euro balance is available. You can decide if you want to fund it with Bitcoin or with your bank, exactly as it happens in the mobile app. If you click on Bitcoin, you will be shown the addresses for Lightning and on-chain. If you click on bank, you will be shown your bank details. You can send a SEPA instant transfer and the money is credited basically instantly. Second action is the send button, again, to send funds from these balances outside of Bringin. At the moment is only your account. Here, very simple, you need to select the bank account, input the amount, and then click on next and pay. You will be asked for SMS OTP, authenticator app code, or passkey, depending on what you set up. We will look at that as well later. And then the most interesting features, obviously, buy to wallets. Here you can decide where to send the Bitcoin that you want to buy with your Bringin Euro balance. You can add an address, use an existing address, or use a line invoice or a Lightning address. If you go through, obviously, exactly like the mobile app, you will be able to input the amount, complete the transaction, and receive your Bitcoin. And then, last but not least, the sell to bank feature, which allows you to basically generate a Bitcoin on-chain address or Bitcoin Lightning address so that you can transfer Bitcoin to your bank. So convert Bitcoin to euros and then credit those euros to your bank. If I select Revolut, for example, I will see that here I have an on-chain address. If I send Satoshis to this on-chain address, they will be converted and euros will land in my Revolut account. And here we have Lightning. We have a specific Lightning address. If I send money to this Lightning address, the sats will be converted and euros will be credited to my Revolut account. And this uses Bringin Connect in the background. So these were the flows. Again, we're trying to replicate the same experience that we have in the mobile app, also in the web app, to make sure that both apps offer the same features. If we have a quick look on this left tab, we will have the list of transactions, exactly like it is in the home screen, but it's all transactions. You can have a look. You can click to find more details and so on. Here we have the connect menu. So here you can create connections, buy connections, and sell connections to link basically your bank accounts, your external bank accounts to a Bitcoin address or a Bitcoin Lightning address to move money between the two easily. The car section is still not live in the web app. So for now, you will have to download the mobile app, but all the features will be coming soon. And now we can maybe take a quick look at the settings, because there are a couple of things that I would like to point out. Obviously, you will find your details. Here we have a new menu to open a business account. Prashant will talk later about Bringin for Business, but we recently started our first pilot with the first businesses, so we're really excited about that. Under this menu, you can check your limits and your KYC. Auto declaration refers to the travel rule declarations. It's in sync with the mobile app, so if you enabled it in the mobile app, it will be enabled here as well. This allows you basically to send or receive up to 1,000 euros worth of Bitcoin via Lightning without having to manually declare that it's coming from your wallet or going to your own wallet. So basically, this will be done automatically. It is capped at 990 euros because Lightning is capped. It's the Lightning cap, but here you can adjust that if you want to. Under login and security, we have now the option to enable passkey and authenticator app like Google Authenticator, Authy, Proton Authenticator, and so on. We will take a look at how to enable passkey on the mobile app later. Here is the link to our Telegram community. If you haven't joined yet, I highly recommend you do that because we always post the latest updates, announcements, and so on. Feedback allows you to give feedback, and if you have any question, you can click on customer support. You will be sending an email at support@bringin.xyz, and which is this one, and we will be there to help you. The last thing that is coming are integrations. We have integrations with several platforms, like for example BTC Pay Server. These will appear here to allow you to basically link your Bringin account to one of those tools. That would be it from my side regarding the web app. I don't know if you guys have any question, or Prashant, if you want to add anything.
No, Mars, that's pretty much it. So one important thing is, as Mars mentioned, it's a PWA, so which means if you don't have access to apps via app stores in your jurisdictions, you can like open the web app in your browsers and add it as a PWA. So it appears like a mobile app, and we made sure that it's responsive. It mimics the mobile app feel as much as possible so that you're not missing out on much without having an actual mobile app.
Okay. If there aren't any questions, we can proceed.
In the meantime, there's been, like I said earlier in the call, I think some of you were not there. There are a couple of advancements which have happened in the last few weeks. We talk about, self-custody as well, because there's been a recent incident. I'm sure all of you are aware of that. And that is why it is important to, have self-custody of your coins. And with Bringin, you have your self-custody Bitcoin wallet, and you can use it to store some amount of funds in the Bringin wallet. You can use it for your daily usage, but apart from that, we do not wish to recommend on any device as such, but it is always essential to have cold wallet or hardware wallet, depending on your convenience and your setup. But I'd leave the topic for experts to decide, because I'm also exploring the topic and I haven't much to contribute or say at this point. But apart from that, like I mentioned, we came with a recent report. It is centered around Bitcoin's activities and the tax and accounting laws, especially surrounding Bitcoin in the first half of this year. And it is specifically for the European region. So I do encourage everyone to check it out and share your feedbacks and let us know what you think of the report. If there are any errors or if you find any mistakes, because there were a couple of people who pointed out the Slovenia issue, we did correct them, and we take the feedback and we do our best to correct it as early as possible and update our version of the report. So you can check it out on the website. And in addition to that, as Mars had explained, he gave the complete tutorial of using Bringin the Bringin app on the website, which is a PWA. And I would like Prashant to shed light on the pilot program of Bringin for Business, which was recently launched, and anything else you might want to add regarding the current updates and the path forward.
Thanks, Neha. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. So last couple of months has been a lot of work incorporating some security and compliance features. But we managed to push out. We managed to launch business accounts, which was work in progress for a very long time. So this is one of important milestone for us, because having a micro compliant business accounts with a corporate virtual IBAN account in the corporate's own name is a huge difference for a business to be able to buy and sell Bitcoin as a business. It was hard for us to get a business bank account operating in Bitcoin space. So I can imagine it's going to be only hard for anyone else who just wants to buy Bitcoin as a business. So this is something that we want to solve. And the very first version of the business app is live. So we are onboarding first 10 businesses this week. They're going through the process of KYB. And next week, they'll be actually buying and selling Bitcoin as a business. So this is regarding business. So it's also more important for solving payments for businesses with travel rule. It's also mentioned in the report. With the travel rule, payments for businesses, Bitcoin payments for businesses is extremely hard, because every incoming payment business will have to report details of the end customer or the client. So this becomes almost impossible or extremely hard for Bitcoin payments for businesses. So the only way is to accept Bitcoin to self-custody payment, self-custody wallets. But then self-custody wallets are not built for businesses. It's mostly Word, Satoshi, Blink, all catered to consumers. And none of these exports are enough for your accountants. And especially it's not enough when you want to convert these incoming Bitcoin payments into euros and back to Bitcoin. So we are tackling this problem head on by providing a self-custody Bitcoin and Lightning wallet to all the businesses, and supporting with payment tools or integration with existing payment tools, and everything in one platform, which means business can accept Bitcoin, Lightning, Euro payments, and be able to manage the self-custody and exchange in one platform. So this is going to be something that we are looking forward to work with the existing 10 pilot businesses and build out the platform for the rest of the EU. If there's any questions about the businesses, I can answer it right now. Please feel free to ask questions. Okay, so for consumer app, now that we have incorporated most of the compliance features like travel rule and a strong customer authentication security, so we are focused on improving the user experience. So some of the updates include integration directly with some of the hardware wallets, so that every signature, buying and selling process without having to copy paste addresses, doing manual signatures or face scan. So we are trying to solve that with supporting some of the hardware wallets one by one. And we are also adding supports to other wallets to make the buy and sell process easier. So our intention is to only increase the user experience to buy and sell Bitcoin to self-custody moving forward. Apart from this, a couple of updates include affiliate program that will come back. We have affiliates already sharing Bringin codes, and then we will be launching a dashboard so that they can track all the details and withdraw rewards. And new affiliates can instantly get rewards inside the app. So this is something that we're working on. So that will be part of our next updates. So apart from this, there are no updates planned at the moment. But if you guys have any feedback or anything that you think that we should improve, or any doubts related to the app, this is the time we can discuss about that, or you can ask questions and we're happy to clarify.
Thanks, Prashant. That's a lot of features and a lot of updates that we covered in the span of a month. And I'm super proud of the team that I'm working with and the advancements that we've done in the last 1 month. Like Prashant said, if there's any feedback, please feel free to reach out to us through any of the mediums, any of the social mediums. Mars has mentioned that there is a support channel and a Telegram link in the app itself, but you can find us on Twitter, Nostr, LinkedIn as well. And we have our blog, which is updated almost every week. So yeah, do check those out as well. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of updates and the advancements that we've done so far. Anyone would like to ask any questions in general about Bitcoin, the price action, or the things that we might be building in the future? Please feel free. If you do not like to come on stage, the chats are always open. Please, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, I joined a bit later. Apologies. Just a question about the roadmap. Are there any? I think one of the things that was shown just now was also the integration function in the web app. I've seen it also in the regular app. Are there any new integrations being added? Because you mentioned the BTC Pay server. Are there any other integrations expected in the upcoming 3 months, 6 months, or longer?
Some of the integrations include hardware wallets, as I mentioned, but all the integrations that we had before will still be there, which includes payment tools mostly, and it's most relevant for the businesses like BTC Pay Server, Flash, CoinSnap, Lendersat, which is right now renamed to a different platform. And we currently have only hardware wallet integrations in our roadmap. But again, like integration will change based on consumer app or business apps. Business apps will continue doing more payment integrations. And for consumer apps, it will continue doing more wallet integration so that the buying and selling is much smoother.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Anyone else? Could be a question related to anything? Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this month's call. And if there's anything, we will be updating it on our socials on a regular basis. So do not miss those. And yeah, any closing thoughts, Prashant and Mars? Would you like to end the conversation?
No, maybe just another reminder. Let's say that these community calls are also thought as like a moment for users to ask questions, obviously. But in case you have like any other question that comes to mind after the call in the coming days and so on, like anytime, feel free to join the Telegram group and ask it there. There will always be somebody to answer you, even if you have like problem or a general question or a feature request or so on. We're very much open to for feedback. So please join the group and feel free to ask it there.
Cool. Thanks. Prashant, anything else?
Nothing from my end. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate you joining again for the community calls.
Yes.
As Mars said, any feedback is appreciated. Please feel free to reach out to us via any channels. We're constantly looking for feedbacks to improve the app and the services.
Cool. And that's a wrap. We thank you for spending your valuable time to hear and listen about the developments that we've done so far and for your questions. We'll see you next month on our next community call. And until then, take care and see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining and enjoy the rest of the day.